What is up, ladies and gents? Noli here with another Payday video. I am excited to bring to you the webpage for the third annual Payday Christmas update and heist. Now, it does look like I'm just kind of reviewing these updates and not doing anything about them. Of course, you guys haven't seen a single video from me on from what I hear to be the pretty amazing Point Break heists. That's because I haven't played them, I haven't been on the game, I haven't been able to make a video, and that is because of uni. I saw this coming, I'll be honest, but I did think I might be able to fit the time in. But as it happens, I've done about 25% of my entire course this year within the past 7 days. Pretty poor planning by the university if you ask me, but 4 exams in 7 days have been my life. And I'm still not done actually, I've got one more tomorrow to do. I'm making this video quite late at night, and after this I'm going to go to bed. I'm going to have that exam in the afternoon, I'm going to go home on Saturday, and once I'm home, things are going to be very different, because though I can record at uni quite happily, it's not the easiest setup, and it's nothing like home. I can make videos much better, much easier, and more frequently from there, and that's exactly what you guys are going to see. So I will be covering this heist the second I get home. And this actually has been one of the heists that excites me the most. There's been no run-up to it. It was announced by Almir that it would be coming out this week, and then we got the webpage today and the update. It's already out, so you guys can play it instead of watching this video. I'm going to try and run through everything on this page, of course, and explain the heist, in some detail from what we get from the achievements and stuff. But I would like to say I'm incredibly excited about this one just because it's such a different concept. Admittedly, in the past, the Christmas heists have been quite interesting. We had the Go Bank, which was actually a pretty big, fully fledged heist in and of itself. We had White Christmas, which added some new elements we'd never seen before, and of course involved us saving Vlad's brother, and a load of cocaine alongside it. And then this year we have another cocaine themed mission, but there's going to be some more interaction with the NPCs, the cucks in this case, and I really can't wait to see how that goes down. And the general map layout and design looks great. Of course, I can't tell you how it is to play until I've done that, but aesthetically, it's a great start. And I also am a massive fan of these elves. Looks like some gang members have got dressed up for Christmas. Jingle bells, force those elves to make more coke for Vlad. Don't let the cops make them stop, because that will make him sad. Everything about this page is really making me smile. Just being able to play the Payday Christmas music puts a smile on my face again. It's a very nostalgic time of the year. It was around about this time when my channel started to pick up a little bit of traction, 3 years ago now, and so yeah, it does get me. Sorry, 2 years ago, of course. I kind of added a year onto my lifespan there. Anyway, I'm going to talk about the heist here. It's in very small font for some reason, so I am going to read it out to you guys. Celebrate this festive season with us at Overkill and the launch of the third annual Overkill Christmas heist. Last year, you helped Vlad rescue his drunken brother-in-law and, more importantly, recover a shitload of his beloved snow. This Christmas, Vlad is after the happy powder again, but this time, he's found the location of one of the most well-kept secrets of the criminal underworld in Washington, D.C., Santa's workshop. He's sending you to an undisclosed part of town to an old factory decked out like Santa's workshop, run by a crazy gang of cucks posing as elves making presents. The thing is, no one makes presents like the elves, which is why you need to force them to make presents for Vlad instead of Santa. Like the Christmas heist before it, the Santa's Workshop heist is, of course, free for everyone in the Payday 2 community. Happy holidays. So, we have some screenshots down here. Again, you can go play the heist right now. You don't need to speculate. But it looks awesome. I love how it's properly decked out. In the past, we've not really seen a load of Christmas decorations, so I haven't got excited about the festive season. But this year, not so much. Really does look festive. And the overall layout from what we see here is also pretty cool, and I do love the interaction with the cucks. You'll see from an achievement a little later on that these guys can die, and you will have to keep them alive and defend them. So let's move on to the achievements. On the 7th try on Deathwish, my true bane gave to me. Gotta complete the heist on Deathwish, simple as that. Santa Slayer's Slackers. In the Santa's Workshop job, keep all the elves alive for 30 minutes after the first assault starts on Overkill difficulty or above. May be quite difficult, I'm not entirely sure, but again, that's the achievement I was talking about that gives away that the elves can die. The Eurobag Simulator achievement, complete the Santa's Workshop job after having secured at least 100 bags of loot on the Overkill difficulty or above unlocks the Rudy mask. So similar to last year's heist, it looks like you can secure quite a phenomenal amount of loot. It looks like it's almost infinite as long as you keep those cooks alive. And 100 seems like a pretty tall task. It's going to unlock one of the 2 masks that you get within this year's update for free. Pumped Up and Jolly, complete the Santa's Workshop job having all players in the crew use only shotguns, and that's to unlock the Greedy the Elf mask. It doesn't actually specify that you need to be in a full crew of 4 for this achievement, so it might just be you and a friend, or maybe you alone. I always find these achievements quite difficult, because unless you're playing with friends, you have to coordinate with everyone in the lobby. Please only bring shotguns. But either way, this one actually seems like an easier actual task than the other ones we've seen before. And then only Santa Claus brings gifts. In the Santa's Workshop job, secure no bags of loot. Oh, sorry, 10 bags of loot. That's how bad my eyesight is at 3 in the morning, without using any player equipment or assets. So here are the 2 masks. We have Rude Elf and Greedy the Elf. First of all, Rude Elf is very difficult to the mask that we normally see. In fact, they both are, being separate pieces of mask on different parts of your face. I do think that this year, instead of adding 4, them adding 2 is a bit of a cop-out, but I guess they've added just about every sort of festive mask I can think of. You know, we even have Krampus, of course. So Houston wore these on the Payday Crew's Christmas party until Hoxton told him he looked a proper tit. Ignore Hox. Embrace the spirit of Christmas. I also love the descriptions of these masks in particular. Santa's elves have a tough job, no medical, dental, and they endure the whip of Mrs. Claus, but at least they have these fucking sweet hats. And then we also have the music, one of my favourite songs ever to be added to Payday, a house rendition of the Jingle Bells song, so let's have a listen to that. And then finally, in fact not quite finally, we're not down to the bottom just yet, we have the Bodhi safe. Can't say I'm too excited for this, of course it's just another safe, kind of goes under the radar for most. One thing to mention, there are some very different weapons within this safe. Particular fan of how awesome the Riptide one looks here on the Street Sweeper. And they also have that tribal feel that of course Bodhi's safe should have. We also talk a little bit about upcoming changes here. Now, I'm not going to fully read this all out, but it's stuff to do with the stat boost and card loot drop system. You guys can read it yourselves. Again, the text is small and my eyes feel like they're on fire and aching. So yeah, we're going to have to wait for the 17th before I'll go into detail about that. And yeah, again, that's talking about the side jobs and all that. One final thing to mention, here's the changelog, by the way, if you want to see it up close and personal. Generally, no big fixes, just a couple of small changes in the addition to the soundtrack, which we've all been waiting for. Yep, nothing worth talking about there, really. You guys can, of course, run through it yourself. The link to this website will be in the description below. But the Christmas safe, and I do like these are cool because they're free little weapon skins we get, can be found by completing the achievement... the unlocks on the 17th of December when the next update is, and again we get the safe and Durell for doing that with probably special festively themed weapons, which I can't wait for, and I do like that. Of course you only get one. I don't know whether these are going to be purchasable or not, but it's free and that kind of stuff is fun, and I guess if there's one thing it does, it really even further diminishes the completely overkill safe pack reward, but whatever, let's not go back to that. Let's just enjoy this year's Christmas update. Things seem pretty awesome so far. I imagine it's going to be around about the same size as last year's White Christmas was. I had a load of fun with that, and I expect to have a load of fun with this one as well. Remember, videos will start coming out from probably tomorrow evening, and they will really escalate from Saturday onwards. So, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you all in the next one. Enjoy the Christmas heist. It's out already.